here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the sun, woman.
Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for joining me for your New Moon SunCasts. The new moon this month is in the sign of Libra, and as many of you know, this was a black moon, which means that it's the second new moon in 1 month. And contrary to any of the negativity that you may have seen online, the black moon is actually a super positive lunation. New moons are the seeds for new beginnings, and at that period of time where the new moon is, it's a time to start something new that will grow and expand over the month cycle as the moon grows. This particular new moon, this black moon, is very much even more fortunate and lucky and good for all of us because it is conjunct Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, in the sign of Libra. So anytime you have a new moon that is conjunct Jupiter, it's an extremely fortunate time for all of us in general. What you want to do during this time is plant your seeds because you have an extra powerful boost of energy from that big planet Jupiter that brings expansion in our lives, spiritual awakening into our lives, dealings with people from other parts of the world, global interests, and it is in the sign of Libra, which is the sign of relationships. So relationships are going to be a super strong focus this month, and growing relationships, good luck and fortune through those connections, and really looking toward the future, actually being able to catch a glimpse of the future where your relationships are concerned. So the themes of justice, fairness, balance, equilibrium, and interconnection, connecting on a very deep, powerful, and spiritual level with another person or with other people in your life, is a very strong focus this month. So let's go ahead and take a look at the general readings for each of the 12 signs. Again, these are general messages. If you'd like a more in-depth and very specific individual reading for yourself, please contact me at my website, and I'd be happy and proud to be able to do a private personal reading for you. I have a number of options there that you can choose from. So thank you all again for tuning in. My current subscribers, I welcome you back. Thank you so much for being faithful to the channel. And my new subscribers, welcome to you. Thank you for tuning in, becoming a part of this Sun Woman community. Let's go on to the individual 12 signs. Hello, my Cancers. This new moon, this black moon in Libra, conjunct Jupiter, is going to be highlighting in a big way your home, your family situation. It could be your home environment, the house or apartment or your domicile, or your relationships with family members. All right, some of you may be spending more time with family. There are holidays coming up this month, so there may be family gatherings going on. There may be a lot of conversations or expansion, things where there are going to be some beneficial opportunities where family is concerned. Some of you may be traveling overseas to visit family. Some of you may be moving. So with Jupiter in your 4th house all year, there definitely is good fortune in real estate and property. So some of you may be selling a home or renovating or redesigning portions of your home. Some of you may find the house of your dreams. There's definitely an important link to partnerships where the home and family are concerned. So you may be working very hard with a partner on a home or family related project or endeavor. Some of you, there may be events or things taking place with your parents. For me, the 4th house usually rules the mother in our lives. So there may be a lot lot of activity with your mom. You may be spending time with her, traveling to see her, conversations with her. In general, the fourth house is our foundations, okay? It's at the base of our chart, so it is the foundation of our lives, what we have built or what we have inherited from our family ties, you know, their family legacy. Some of you may be discovering things about your family tree, your family line, or family members that you were not aware of. Some of you, as I said, may be traveling overseas to gain more information about your family ties. Some of you, there may be health-related things that are going on in relation to family members. Some of you may be doing some research on family members for your own health-related information. So definitely good luck, expansion opportunities where the home and family situation are involved here. Let's go ahead and see what the messages are for Cancer for this new moon cycle in Libra. What is the message for Cancer for this new moon cycle in Libra? Messages for Cancer for this new moon cycle. New moon cycle in Libra. What are the messages for Cancer? Okay. All right, this one wants to come through, so take that. All right. We have the Emperor in the past. We have the Six of Pentacles covering. We have the Seven of Wands in the near future. We have the Judgment card crowning. The Knight of Pentacles ruling other people in our life. The Ace of Cups in our hopes and fears area. And the Four of Swords in the outcome. And I'm going to pull an oracle card just to see what the base of the message here is. What is the, what is the message that you need to know from Spirit? What is the message? What is the message for Cancers? Okay. And we have resoluteness is at the base of your reading here. So let me just take a look at the cards here. Let's see. All right, so for many of you, there may be a partner in your life, a male influence. This could be a significant other. This could also be of a father figure as well, because as I said, the fourth house rules family in our lives. For me, it's usually the mother figure, but you've got some male energy showing up here, masculine energy showing up here, so very possible that we're talking about father influence, or someone who is a father that is in your life, potentially your partner, spouse, and I feel like this month there is a need for you to be very resolved in what you want in your life and what you're hoping for your future. Because there seems like you're going to need to be very determined, and that there may be some kind of test of character, or some kind of test that you may be going through this month with someone else in your life. And it may be someone who's a very strong figure, has a big influence on you, big influence on your family, and who is a very strong person, has powerful personality, who is a very mature individual, and who has a very big influence over your life in general. I feel that in some way there is an unevenness where the partnership is concerned. So one partner may be giving more than the other for some reason. I'm feeling like you are the person who has all of this love to give and all of this emotion to give, and wants to be very connected emotionally and deeply. But this person is very The word that comes to mind is stoic. In some way, I feel that whether it's male or female, you know, the Emperor can represent a woman also, and can be a woman who has more of a, I would say, masculine personality, but, you know, who is a strong and silent type as a woman also. So again, male or female energy here. Not very expressive. I'm getting like Capricorn energy, okay? Kind of, they're very much in control of their emotions, very straight-laced, very conservative type of personality. And I feel like there may be some kind of power struggle going on. And again, with this fourth house influence, you know, it could very well be in the home. There is a full moon that's going to be taking place on the 16th, and that is going to be in the sign of Aries. And this could be a bit of a challenging full moon that's coming up. So I want you to be aware of that. That full moon is going to be taking place in your 10th house, which is at the top of your chart, opposite the fourth house that we're talking about right now. And so that 10th house influence has a lot to do with authority figures in our lives. So it could be, as I said, it could be a father figure. It could also be bosses, supervisors, you know, the CEO of the company that you work for, someone who is in a position higher than you. Could very much be in your work situation, and there could be some kind of test of wills with this person during the middle of the month, around the 16th. That's going to really force you to, you know, it's going to kind of make you show what your mettle is, what you're made of. You may have to dig in and stand up for yourself. And really stand on your principles, stand on what you believe in and what you care about, because you may be challenged by this person. It could be a situation where you are working very hard and you're not exactly getting the reward back that you're working for. There have been some financial benefits, I think, here, but something is lopsided. And getting back, just stepping away from the professional situation here, on an emotional level, I'm feeling like, and why I'm going back and forth here is because we really have an even representation of suits here. You know, we have two pentacles, but we have a wand, cup, and a sword, and two major arcana. So it's kind of a mix-up of energies. What I'm feeling strongest here, I have to say, is an emotional situation. Because the Ace of Cups here is in your hopes and fears area, I'm feeling like you're really hoping and wanting to reconnect on deep emotional level with this Emperor figure in your life. And for some reason, that person is really kind of cut off emotionally. That's what I'm getting. You know, sometimes the Emperor can represent, you know, just a very strong, steady, supportive person. And I do feel that that person is like that in your life. But something is lacking. There is some kind of distance here. And with the Six of Pentacles here and the Seven of Wands, it's telling me that you may be getting into some kind of conflict during this month where there's kind of a push and pull. There may be some disagreements. There may be some arguments. Each person is trying to get their point across, or you're trying to deal in a situation that you are not really feeling is fair to you. As I said, when the Six of Pentacles comes up around cards that are a little bit conflicting, it usually represents a lopsided relationship where one person is giving more, or is more committed, or is more involved, and then the other person is kind of, you know, hands off, stepping back, distant. So there is a sense of imbalance here with this Emperor energy. They are in your corner, they are supportive of you, they are dependable, but on an emotional level, there is something lacking here. And I feel very much that you are weighing things very carefully right now, because it's like there's a decision that you are coming to, or that is going to need to be made, or that you are going to feel forced to have to make because of this kind of unstable energy that you're experiencing. I feel like, you know, you've put in a lot of time and energy and commitment and resources to this situation, but there just seems to be something, there's something underlying that's just not allowing the energies to flow. There's something holding back this Emperor, and it's going to be a point where you may need to really carefully examine the relationship, examine the situation. You are perhaps even honing in to discover or to find out what the basis of this conflict could be. And I do feel that by mid-month, things may come to a head. You know, I want you to be careful about being overly emotional. I want you to be careful about getting into a test of wills. Often I would say, you know, you don't want to hit, you know, fight fire with fire, but there may be a need for you to be very determined and to make your feelings known, and to not necessarily compromise, because I feel like there are some matters of principle here, perhaps some matters of an emotional level that you are wanting to have, that you're wanting to be settled, that you're wanting to be certain of and clear on, and there's just a lack of clarity here for you. The Judgment card says that, you know, there is going to be an awakening here. You are going to kind of get an epiphany, I feel, you know, on some level where you're saying, okay, now I get it. Now I see what's going on here. Now I see what is the issue, what is perhaps holding this Emperor person, keeping them so held back emotionally from you. There could be a sense of duty, okay? It could be a situation where this person is partially in and partially out. And the part that is in may be out of a sense of duty. You may have, you know, again, with the 4th house highlighted, you may have children together. There may be family obligations or, you know, family duties that this person feels very obligated to and very strong about. They know their responsibilities. There's no one more responsible than the Emperor. But again, there is some kind of distance between the two of you, and so I feel like you are going to need to get to the bottom of this situation to know exactly where you stand. There's a strong indication that this person is kind of methodical, like they're going about the daily duties of life, they're going about the daily responsibilities, you know, they're taking care of, you know, paying the bills and taking care of the dog and, you know, making sure that the car is in good shape and that, you know, whatever else responsibilities need to go on are there. But something emotionally is not there. There's distance. And you don't want that. You want to reconnect. You're hoping to reconnect with this person. So I think that what you discover or what you realize or what you come to an understanding of this month, you're going to do it by really examining the situation. And you may need to examine yourself. There is as I said, potentially this is a test of character where you may have to make a decision. You may have to bring down a judgment on this situation, on this person. There may be an awakening, as I said, as to the truth of the matter or the truth of this person's commitment. And it may not be what you were hoping for, okay? Especially if you know, the most important thing is to live in truth, okay? Now, whether what you discover or whether that truth is something that makes you happy or that is, you know, a source of awakening in a way that you were not hoping for, truth is still truth. And you cannot live an authentic life of integrity and of clarity unless you have the truth for positive or for negative. So you always want to strive for that. You always want to hope for that. You don't want to live under circumstances where the wool is being pulled over your eyes or where someone is claiming to be who they are or claiming to be what they are and they really are not. You want to know where you are, where you stand in your life and with other people. I feel that by the end of the month, there is going to be a major pulling back for you, scrutinizing your situation, and you may need to spend time alone. You may need to detach yourself from someone in your life or from, you know, your family duties, your family connections. Spend time alone to really contemplate what your next move is. What the best decision is here, because this is definitely going to be a month of awakening. This is going to be a month of truths being revealed, of you getting a better understanding and enlightenment in a matter that is very important to you, very emotionally important to you, and you may definitely come to a realization that there is an imbalance here that needs to be corrected. And if that situation cannot be corrected, you have to decide what your next move is. Do you stay in a situation where you're giving and you're not receiving equally? Or do you start making, make a difficult decision? It's like your hand is on the buzzer, or, you have, like Caesar, you can give the thumbs up or the thumbs down here as far as how things are going to continue on in your life. And I feel that this month for you is definitely a period of analysis, of resolve, where you say, okay, I know what I want in my life. I know what kind of relationship I want. I know what kind of family life I want, what kind of marriage I want, and I want to get to the bottom of what's going on here so that I know what I need to do or where I need to go. The Four of Swords often can represent recuperation and, waiting or holding back now in order to move forward another day. So next month may be a period of more activity for you, whereas this month I feel is a lot of internal energy going on, a lot of internal analysis, really scrutinizing your life and your environment and your family situation and your partnerships, to see who is committed here and who is not, and if there is commitment, what level of commitment is there? Is someone involved in this just because they have a sense of obligation or duty, or are they in it because they love you and they want to be with you? Okay, that is what you want. You want someone who is in it 100% focused, all attention on you and your common goals and your relationship goals. So this month I think you will be analyzing that situation, and you will be coming to the conclusion of exactly what it is you want in your life, and doing your analysis of those that you're involved in to see where their loyalties lie. All right, so my Cancers, this is your reading for the month of October, this new moon cycle in Libra. I hope that this has been helpful to you, resonated for you. Thank you so much for my current subscribers and new subscribers. Welcome all. Thank you for your presence. I appreciate you tremendously. I wish you all love, peace, and joy, and as always, I bid you namaste.